4 big matches coming up. What do you expect?
We've been training pretty hard. We've obviously had not the season we've liked so far, but there's 4 games. I think we're still quite capable of making second spot if we play well enough and maybe a couple of games go away. Looking forward to the contest tomorrow, really. Batsmen are looking really good out there, but take it to the middle.
Yeah, great to see Chad Sayers back.
Yeah, he's been working hard with a sore knee. Bit of stuff going on there, but he's bowling beautifully in the centre wicket practice that we've had and put his hand up big time. Looking forward to the next 4 games.
Is he 100% now? Was he sort of a bit sore? How's he
He bowled 3 spells flat out the other day, so he's fit enough to play Shield cricket. Just got to see how he pulls up at the end of that one.
Yeah.
Have you had to say anything to the guys to switch a lot of their thinking from Big Bash back to Shield cricket?
It's more just getting the ball in the bowler's hand and getting the batsman facing it. It does a little bit. It's a little bit different to the cooker, so getting used to that. Having said that, it's just red ball. They've got to get used to that after all the white ball cricket they've been playing. So everyone's the same.
Is that just a shift in mindset, or is it physically just facing up to a new ball?
No, it's a shift in mindset, but tomorrow they might be out there for 90-odd overs instead of 20, that's a massive change. Bowlers need to keep coming back and keep coming back, so that's all mental, I think. They've got to be prepared for that.
Where's the focus at the moment? Is it on just the next game and what's happening, or are you thinking more of a longer-term perspective?
No, definitely the next game, definitely tomorrow. Bat bowl, we just want to perform well. We know we're better than we have been this year. However, we've still got some really inexperienced players, so looking forward to seeing how they play, looking forward to seeing how Weathers bounces back from probably disappointing 6 games. Chad Sayers gets another opportunity to put his hand up for Ash's selection, and if he has a good 4 weeks. Nick Winter, looking forward to seeing how he goes with the Duke in his hand again after some struggling a little bit with the cookers. So there's a real lot to look forward to. We want to see our players perform. That's why the coaches coach, to see them perform. They play to perform out there.
Nick Winter was super impressive at the end of last season with the Duke ball. What can we expect from him at the end of this season?
Well, he went and played a Duke ball in Brisbane and took 8 for, so we're hoping to see that again. He took 4 5s in 5 games last year, so he's excited. He's swinging it a lot, so we'll see what happens. I think opposition will be definitely prepared for him a little bit better than they were last year, though, so he's going to have to work for him.
Will Travie come up higher in the order? Where will he sort of play?
No, he'll stay. I think he's looking at batting at 4, so that's his spot in the Shield side. If he wants to go higher, he'll go higher, but I think his spot in the Test team is probably around that mark, so he's comfortable there.
So I think over the last decade there's only been 2 guys who scored 1,000 runs in a Shield season.
Yep.
Before that the average was going to 12 or thereabouts. So do you have any theories on why those big run scorers are becoming less and less prevalent? Is it bowling plans or wickets have changed?
I'd like to say the wickets have changed, but I think even in the past they've gone up and down. You've got drop-in wickets, that's one thing that's definitely changed. There's a little bit more in them because they leave more in them because they don't break up and spin like the old wickets used to. So we all leave more grass on it. It's a little bit more of a challenge in the first 2 innings. I don't think the bowlers have improved massively. I think if we had the Test bowlers, you could say that, but we rarely face them. I think it's just the pitches, people going a little bit harder trying to get results might play a bit of a part. So I couldn't put too much more on it than that. Maybe we've got to be a bit more patient with the batters. We're trying to get 20, 21-year-olds, maybe looking at more 25, 26-year-olds before they're ready to go in Shield cricket. So might need to shift our focus there. There's a lot of questions being asked at the moment why batting's doesn't seem to be as good as it was, but I certainly don't have the answers. I'd put it down to the wickets at the moment.
Is T20 a factor as well? Is that changing the way people play?
There's a lot more shots being played in T20, but our players have certainly adjusted. There's no slogging in there. It's a lot about forward defence and leaving and having great technique. So they've just got to take it out there into the middle. They're quite capable.
How hard is it for the players to adjust from obviously back in December playing and now coming back after a few months break?
Yeah, it's a 10-week break since we've had red ball, but it's the way of the world. Test players, internationals have to do it all the time, so there's no excuses. It is tougher. You see a ball that you would have been putting over the fence for 6 and you have to defend it or leave it. It's a massive change, and we've had some of our guys have had less than a week. Tom Cooper's had 2 hits, I think, so he's going to have to find a way of adjusting. That's why I said it's more a mental adjustment than anything else. but they've had a little chance with practice, and hopefully they have another net tomorrow. And the challenge is to do it out there in the middle.
Is there a chance you go in without the specialist spinner for this game?
Popey's another one that's struggling, trying to find a way with the Duke. He hasn't had one in his hand, and he's had a slight change of action throughout the big bash, trying to bowl a bit quicker. So it'll be a big ask for him to go out there in a game. So we'll probably look at 4 quicks.
Does that also the Duke's ball come into thinking with that?
Oh, definitely. We think it'll swing the whole time. So all of our quicks will have a part to play. More the fact that Popey's got to get used to his new action and getting used to the Duke in his hand. Yeah, we think there'll be a little bit in the pitch.
Get used to his previous action or his new action? Or
well, he's got a combination of both at the moment, so not sure which one he wants to play with in red ball. But I think he's going with the quicker one because it looked really good in the centre. We'd love to play him, but we're still probably putting our faith in the 4 quicks.
Like Rashid, is it? Rashid Khan, type faster.
Everyone's trying to do that in 2020, and I think it'll be effective on our pitch out here, but he's just got to start getting it right with the red ball. It feels different in his hand.
I was going to ask what difference it makes for a leggy with the Duke's ball.
Yeah, not a lot. He did say something about the drift. It moves a little bit more in the air, so but that could be the fact that he's bowling a bit quicker, putting a bit more work on the ball. It's also I think it's a little bit smaller, so it feels a bit different in his hand. It's a big adjustment, and a white ball game to the red ball with different ball. For a leggy, it's hard enough when you play with the same one for the whole time.